Hey, Jules Plus Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. We're in the middle of a self-care challenge, and you are right on time for self-care. Today is day 29, which was to send a thank you note. And whether that was email or a text, and even better, snail mail, it all matters because it really does make such a difference when someone knows that you not only received the gesture, but took the time to say thank you. And they even had suggested that you just thank people for being in your life at all with no action, which is fabulous. Today is day 30, and it is to engage in self-reflection. This is technically for tomorrow because I'm always a day ahead. And tomorrow is Thanksgiving in America. I don't know what your story is, but that is a perfect day to reflect, right? On what we're grateful for, what's gone right throughout the year, what challenges we overcame, what health conditions people survived. People just surviving in general, let's be fair. I mean, for over 4 million people who left the planet just for COVID, let alone all the other situations, right? Don't get me started on shootings. Oh my goodness. So yeah, just the fact that we're here, right? So day 30 is engage in self-reflection, and it reads, congrats, you've made it to day 30 of the self-care challenge. For your final challenge, take a moment to reflect on the last 30 days with the following questions. And again, even if you didn't participate in the self-care challenge, it's a worthy thing to do. Just reflect on your month. How was the month of November for you? Number 1, do you feel any different than when you started? Number 2, what was your favorite part of the challenge? Number 3, what was your least favorite part of the challenge? And number 4, what are you going to continue to incorporate into your daily or weekly routine based on all of these different challenges? Because again, I was saying, like, throughout the whole thing, to not feel like every single one of these had to be carried out, that all of these, just because you started it, you have to do it for the rest of your life. Like, there wasn't anything like that. I was thinking it as a, don't tell me, I always want to say smorgasbord, which means buffet in English, right? I was thinking of it as a buffet where you look at the entire thing and decide what couple of things you actually want to consume. Okay, so I'm going to kick it through these really quickly. And again, I will include this entire challenge in the description of the video. So number 1 was hydrate with the 8-8 rule, which was 8 cups of 8 ounces in each cup, 8 times throughout the day, right? Number 2 is commit to a day of healthy eating. Just go for it. Ideally, no sugar, no alcohol, no salt, no oil. Number 3 was find your inner yogi. Like, what was it that you wanted to do? What poses? Number 4 was try something new. And we did try a couple of different things new. Number 5 was find a quiet spot and read, which people love. Number 6 was get an extra hour of sleep, which was brilliant for those brave enough to do it. Number 7 was schedule time for your health, meaning to make an actual doctor's appointment or maybe follow through with some of that pre-care rather than dealing with the trauma of post-care, right? Number 8 was create a fitness goal, and that's when I implemented the arms challenge. So if you go back to number 8, you can see what the arms challenge was. And it is tough and wonderful. And oh my goodness, I have done it and I'm doing it all. Number 9 was start your day with your favorite herbal tea, which I live for. Now, especially in colder weather, right? When people say, I can't stay raw because it's so cold. First of all, let your food thaw before you consume it. Don't be doing ice cream in the wintertime, frozen smoothies in the wintertime. Also, drink warm fluids. What a difference. Number 10, learn how to grow something. Number 11, meditate for 10 minutes. Number 12, create a morning routine. So important. The Bible literally says joy starts in the morning. Number 13, unplug. Just get out of all of that, all of it, whatever that looks like for you. Phone, TV, computer, whatever. Number 14, replace your coffee or energy drink with green tea. which has a very mild amount of natural caffeine. Number 15, start a food journal. Number 16, write a blog post. Number 17, skip the added sugar, which is in a minimum of 76% of all items in the grocery store, which averages between 60 and 100,000 items. Number 18, write 3 intentions for yourself. What are those that you're going to do or change? Number 19, take a bubble bath. Number 20, create a Zen den. Where can you chill? Number 21, get rid of 3 things you don't use. That is straight up. 22, create a bedtime routine, equally important to the morning. 23, start your day with gratitude. Always an attitude of gratitude makes such a difference. 24, go green, incorporating more greens. 25, dance along to your favorite tune. I was all in for that. 26, identify your stressors. I wrote down 3 of mine to focus on. 27, have a spontaneous date night. I loved the idea of that. I shared it with my husband. We created a couple of things we want to do. 28, go for a long walk, at least 30 minutes. 29, send a thank you note. And finally, tomorrow, day 30, engage in self-reflection. So, do I feel any different? I feel hopeful. I like a lot of these things that we did. It definitely made me reflect and think about things. What was my favorite part of the challenge? That it was free. That every idea was completely free. What was your least favorite part of the challenge? I didn't have a least favorite part. I would just say for me personally, I tend to want to be a perfectionist, and if I can't do everything and implement everything and I freak. So I was sorry for that when it reared its ugly head a couple of times, but mostly there was nothing. And what are you going to continue to incorporate into your daily or weekly routine? A lot of those things. Excuse me, I liked a lot of them. And I'm going to incorporate some. I know if you don't make a deliberate plan, you won't do it. So I'll always do the thank you cards. My next challenge, when you take a few days off, but starting December 1st, will be that 10,000 steps challenge. I'll do that for sure. I'll continue with some kind of physical challenge. Looking at those stressors, dancing to my favorite tunes, absolutely. I already incorporate the greens, continuing with the attitude of gratitude, praying about my bedtime routine, continuing to get rid of things, absolutely. Skipping the added sugar, straight up. I will continue with that. Having tea, absolutely. I'll keep working on a morning routine. I am not there yet. Scheduling time for health, yes. Because I did one of my appointments, but I canceled the other appointment and I have to get back in there. Continuing to try something new, yes. And of course, hydration. Yeah, all of those things. I love it. So, as always, thank you for joining me in that. I thought it was great. I'd love to reflect tomorrow. For day 30, I will most certainly do that on Thanksgiving. I hope you have a blessed one with your family. As always, whatever family looks like, let me redefine that, because family is who we choose. It's not necessarily our belly button or blood family, but those we recognize as common in our love and, joy and zeal and approach to life. And God is merciful, and He gives us many people like that. All right, so if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. And until we talk again, best of all of these were free, and therefore, we're blessed.